Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Farming Sim 17. We still got some more chaff. We're gonna finish up this field today. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have much silage. So right now I'm just gonna do one row down here just to make sure the worker is gonna have enough room to turn around, especially here on this left side with that rock. It might get a little close. This should help. It's pretty easy to just do one swipe here, and then on the other side of this field, way down there on the east, I think that's the east, right? If my orientation is correct, yeah. Then we'll be fine. There's plenty of room, but this gets a little tight over here, so that should be good. And we will hire a worker. I had a great comment. Not sure why I never thought of it. I just didn't. So thank you. I got a comment that I should use Alt for my vehicle switching stuff. So I did. So now there's no longer going to be the random menus popping up when I get into vehicles, because I am going to use Alt and only do it when I really want to. So that's going to be a nice change, and I don't think I'm going to need Alt for anything else. So at this time, I think it's going to be worth driving around the map with water and taking care of our animals a bit. Actually, you know what we should do? If you don't know what we should do, I am about to tell you. We're going to get this tractor and get started on planting some more crop. Oh, and we also need to get some hay worked out. But right now, we can get some soybeans planted. Actually, no, we probably need some wheat or barley, because I think we need straw. We can take a quick look. Yeah, we might as well plant some. We'll do straw on the small. Let's see. So if I hit Y, we can get some wheat. We'll do wheat. We'll do that on the small field, and then we'll do soybeans on the large one. We'll probably have to take some time and finally go fill up our auger wagon with seed. Looks like we're pretty low. So that'll be a fun little trip to the store to do that. But I think we can at least get this field planted with wheat before we have to do that. While that is doing that, I feel like I've said the word that so many times just now. This truck, the beauty of this truck just always takes me by surprise. Like, I just really hope at some point they have like a color DLC for free. You know, I'd pay $1. I'd pay $1 for pink. That's how much I want it. If they charge 99 cents to get a pink color in this game, I would be that guy to do it. I'd be the whale for the pink color, because this like off purplish color just doesn't quite. We'll go through here. I'm trying to get to the sheep. There's the road. And you know what? Sorry, Charlie, or whoever's field this is. We're cutting through. Someday it's going to be ours, so I'm going to plant grass just because it'll look pretty. But for today, okay. Thought we were going to need a lot more than that. Luckily, these are pretty quick trips with this truck. We can get up to like 70, 80 miles per hour and just fly right across, because not only do we have to water our cows, but we then need to take it all the way back to the greenhouses. Or we can invest in a cow. Let's buy one cow, since we're about to make a lot of money on silage. Remember, we're going to turn all that silage money into animals, cows and sheep. We don't need to buy pigs. Pigs produce fast enough, like breed fast enough. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guy. Hey, we didn't take out their mailbox. Oh. We'll just take a left and pretend that never happened. We're not going to buy pigs because, yeah, they breed really fast, so we don't really need to spend money on buying more, they'll, oh my gosh! Look at that. There's we have a water tank for the cows. It's been so long since I've watered them. It's probably been like 20 episodes since I've given them water. But it's not like we have a vehicle down here anyway that can water them, so we would have had to drive something down here anyway. But yeah, I need to remember that. We have a Joskin water trailer for our cows. And actually, it's probably time to check on our harvester. We'll just park this right here so we're not bothering anyone. Go to our harvester. Yeah, that is... Alright. Had a lot of comments about... I need to wash that tipper once we're all done with this. Let's get our white Lamborghini here. Had a lot of comments about getting a modded auger wagon that can accept chaff. I couldn't find one on the mod hub, so I didn't do it. That doesn't mean I won't get one, but we'll just finish out the chaff with our tipper. But I do think it'll be a good idea in the future to... and they provided a link, so thanks guys who did provide a link for the auger wagon. I just didn't get around to installing it yet, but I will look into it. Because I just think that it makes sense. We might as well go out this way since the road is right here. It does make sense that we might as well get one that can use chaff. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that we can't. So that'll be nice to have. I'm wondering, I didn't look at the mod yet either, so I'm wondering if it lets me do manure and other things, but even if it just says chaff, that would make a lot more sense to me. We might also want to drive this up and fill it up with gas. Or we can just buy a gas trailer and keep it on our farm, which is kind of nice to have. Oh my goodness, it just always pulls me. I'm like, I get to talking and just mash the A key and just veer off into the sunset. Anyway, we have a slow crawl to the biogas plant here. So how much do we have? We have 287,000. So I'm thinking we'll probably get to 500,000. There we go. Close it up. Try to do a really tight U-turn here. Get rid of our controls. We don't need those too often. I just like to see... Oh yeah, I do actually want those because I want to see our compacting. Yeah, I don't know if there's a max on these silos or if it's just as much as you want to put up with the kind of the nuisance of driving over it, but 97% is fine. We can probably move on. Oops. I don't know what that was. What was I trying to do? I think I was trying to hit 3. Yeah, I was trying to hit 3 for cruise control and accidentally hit E, which throws me out of the tractor. Helper B, we're just rhyming all over the place, is done with their task. So we can get them started on the soybeans once we get our tipper hooked up to the chaff harvester, because I really want that field to finish this episode. Or at least get it finished off camera this episode and then blanket it and have the silage ready next episode. I think that would be... I think that's the goal we should probably strive for. Because we've been chaff harvesting. I think this is the 3rd episode now. I mean, 3 fields, 3 episodes. I can live with that. But it's time to start selling. I want money. Alright, we have a lovely field of wheat over there. Okay. Whoop. I wasn't even talking and I still screwed that up. Wait, did I? This is not there. That was way more difficult than it should have been. We'll line up Worker Willie here, or Worker Wilma, whoever decides to to help us out. Looks like Wilma. Thanks for your time. You will be paid appropriately. Wait, we don't need this truck. We need this. Let's go ahead and start our soybeans. Doesn't look like we'll finish. We probably will have to stop and go take our auger wagon to the shop, which will be fine. I'm kind of excited to just get that filled up and have it ready for a while. We can also put some fertilizer in this thing once we're down there. But we'll might as well empty it out. And then we can go to here and make the long journey back to our greenhouses. We are back here on the beach. Do a quick fill up, and then might as well go through and fill up these greenhouses. Do we have manure? I think we've used most, if not all of it. Let's check our menus. Have we gotten a lot? We have 7. Oh yeah, we have. Oh no. We're getting a lot from pigs, but that's also because I need to sell some pigs. We might be at a slightly unmanageable number of pigs at the moment. Again, they reproduce really, really quickly. So I'll probably sell down to about 25 just so I can not have to worry about food for a little bit. Okay, there we go. But it is nice as far as manure is concerned. 2, 3, 6... We need 12,000 to fill all of these all the way up. So once we have 12,000 manure at the pigs, we'll do another haul over and get these filled back up. But that'll be a while. And this one is at such a bad angle. There we go. We can just leave that there. I don't know why I did that because I have this handy dandy thing almost there. Good. And this looks like we are full of chaff. Let's see, we need to unhire Wilma and uncouple that. That should do. Uh-oh, I'm lost. I'm panicking. Okay, here we go. Whew, didn't think we'd ever make our way out of that. Well, Christmas is just a couple days away, huh? Gotta say, I know it's been said, but man alive, I cannot believe it's already December 20, what is it, 2nd right now? Yeah. It's been a whirlwind of a fall. That's a whirlwind. I guess it's winter, right? Now? Like the last day or whatever? Doesn't winter start on like December 21st or something? I don't know. I didn't check. I just know that it's not cold enough. It's only like 40 in the 40s today or something like that, which is nuts for Nebraska. It should be, well, at the beginning of the week it was below freezing and insane. Just stay on the road, I yell at myself. Alright. Yeah, it's not even snowy. There's no snow. I just want more snow. We had a little bit. I actually hate driving in the snow, but it just does make it feel a little more cozy, a little more Christmassy, you know. I think last year we also had a snowless Christmas, and it just feels weird. I think we're supposed to have rain on this Christmas, like this Sunday, which is going to be gross. It's slushy, muddy winter rain, but. Merry Christmas out there, or not, or whatever you celebrate. I don't know. You know, be joyous or not. I don't care. Be angry. You can do what you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Whoa! Whoa! That was sick. I mean, that was really cool. I dribbled the tractor. All right, let's throw this down. Okay, just a couple more of those and I think we got it. So let's get stuck on the silo and then drive back to our farm. So there is still a lot of field left. I don't know if this is going to get finished this episode, but I may just finish it off camera after this episode, so that there's not a whole nother episode. Because basically, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think it needs to be done. Stop dropping the header. We did just have a big old lease payment for this thing. It is starting to get heavily used, I guess. Oh gosh, that was just a really bad angle. That's alright, we'll do some circles. There we go. Ooh, this thing's smooth. It drives very smoothly. There. Okay, and we got a message that our tank was empty here, so we'll drop that off and go get our auger wagon and just buy a whole bunch of pallets so we can fill this up quite a bit. I need to buy, okay, how much money do we have? I need a car wash. I really just can't. Oh, I need to sell pigs. Let's sell pigs instead of taking out a loan. We could probably sell about 25 pigs and be happy. So we'll go here. There we go. And sell it all the way down to like 25, I think. So it'll be... There we go. It's 33 pigs. Confirm. Yes, that is a good thing. And now we can go back to the farm. Not the right buttons. There. Let's buy... What's on sale? No, nothing we want. Car wash, working at the car wash, yeah. Where should we put this? Maybe, is this out of the way over here? Right in the middle here? No. Oh, maybe right here by the parking spots. Oh yeah, by the way, if you hold Shift and E, I had a comment that someone said if you hold Shift E, it spins faster. That is really, 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 really good advice. Will that be in the way? I don't think so. That makes sense, like right by the old parking spots there. So let's go ahead and wash. I've never seen that happen before. Usually it like hits it and just quits it, but guess not that time. All right. Oh no, we also need to... It doesn't wash very well with these still connected, so... There we go. Let's get a big old scrub down. We also need to do this to our tipper. There we go. That is looking a lot better. That was getting so gross. Great. Let's get our Let's get our auger wagon. Is our harvester probably already ready to... Holy cow, there's so much chaff. This is, you know, this is really giving me, flashbacks. I remember back in the day, about 2 months ago, when we planted beets in this field, and we just harvested beets for like 33 episodes, and just beets upon beets, and then the beets had beets, and the beets reproduced more beets, and the beets had beet babies, and we just had beets to pick up all day long. Remember that? Oh man. I still dream about it and wake up in cold sweat just thinking about the beets. all the beets. This is reminding me of that. Just lots of chaff, except this isn't nearly as bad. And we'll actually sell this and make money instead of just feeding our stupid pigs. Dumb pigs. I'm just kidding. Pigs aren't dumb. Yeah, we need to wash that. This is getting way too gross for me to be able to look at. So, let's finish this load. I'm so bad at that turn. Let's finish this load. We'll get it thrown down, compacted, and then we'll take this back and wash this, and then I can finish the chaff harvesting off camera, so that we are ready to blanket and sell it next time. I think that's a good plan. So let's get to the biogas plant. Okay, so I've already dumped the chaff. I didn't think it was worth showing another dump and compact. So we are going to wash our vehicle and tipper here because they're getting pretty disgusting. That is going to be an episode. Yeah, next time we will hopefully have the chaff all ready to blanket and start selling, and we'll get some seed in our auger wagon so that we can finish planting soybeans. All right. Oh, that's nice. I forgot it was yellow underneath that, all that dirt and grime. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourselves a very nice day.